A strange man suddenly burst into the girl's home, ransacking the place for anything valuable. Yet the girl acted as if she couldn't see him at all, simply huddled in a corner quietly eating bread. The man demanded harshly to know where her family kept their money, but the girl still didn't respond. It wasn't until he got closer that he realized the girl was deaf and mute. The man felt utterly deflated. The girl's mother owed his company a significant amount of money, and his job was to collect these debts on schedule, otherwise, his boss would make him pay dearly. After waiting for ages, he finally got through to the girl's mother's phone, only to hear a police officer's voice on the other end. The girl's mother had died in a car accident, leaving behind only a cell phone and her deaf-mute daughter. The man couldn't bear to leave the girl waiting alone in the house, so he called her father. However, the father coldly refused to take custody of the girl. With no other options, the man had to handle everything himself. When the girl caught a whiff of cigarette smoke, she mistook it for her mother's return and immediately walked toward the man. But when she touched his rough face, she screamed in terror. The landlord, hearing the girl's cries, came knocking at the door. When the man answered, the landlord assumed he was the girl's father and demanded rent payment. The man brushed him off with vague responses. He returned to his company to report back, only to be told he'd been fired. It turned out the girl's mother not only owed the company money but had also worked as a nightclub model for them. Her sudden death meant the company faced hefty compensation costs, and they decided to make the man shoulder these expenses. With no choice, he had to put up his house as collateral and moved in with the girl temporarily. The girl remained extremely wary of his presence, spending each day fearfully hiding under the table while eating her bread. The man bought noodles with black bean sauce, trying to feed her, but she was too scared to eat. After several days, she could no longer endure her hunger. When she smelled the delicious noodles again, she felt her way over and reached out to stuff the noodles into her mouth. From that day forward, the girl dropped her guard. She even began sleeping curled up next to the man, yet she often cried because she missed her mother terribly. At this point, the girl had no idea that she would never see her mother again.